The haunting of St. Mary's Church. The night was pitch black as a group of 5 women gathered outside the old church, their faces pale with anticipation. They had decided to spend the night in prayer, seeking solace in the quiet confines of the ancient building. Little did they know that the church held more than just echoes of the divine. As they stepped inside, the heavy wooden doors creaked ominously, setting an eerie tone for the night ahead. The flickering candlelight barely illuminated the vast emptiness of the church. They settled in the pews, each finding solace in her own silent prayers. Hours passed, and the silence weighed heavily on their souls. Suddenly, a chill ran through the air, causing a shiver to crawl up their spines. The flickering candles dimmed, casting elongated shadows that danced menacingly on the stone walls. The women exchanged uneasy glances, their anxiety growing. They whispered prayers of protection, seeking refuge from the growing sense of foreboding. But their pleas seemed to fall on deaf ears. A faint sound echoed from the depths of the church. It was a soft, haunting melody that sent shivers down their spines. As they strained to listen, the sound grew louder, more dissonant. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Suddenly, the doors of the church slammed shut with a deafening crash. The women jumped to their feet, their hearts pounding in their chests. Panic gripped their souls as they realized they were trapped within the confines of the church. The melody intensified, resonating through the air like a chilling requiem. Shadows danced and twisted, taking on grotesque forms in the flickering candlelight. The women huddled together, their voices trembling with fear. As the night wore on, the horrors within the church revealed themselves. Ghostly apparitions materialized, their mournful cries filling the air. The pews shook violently, threatening to throw the women to the cold stone floor. It was a symphony of terror orchestrated by unseen forces. Desperation fueled their survival instincts, and they scrambled towards the exit. But with each step, the church seemed to stretch infinitely, the exit remaining perpetually out of reach. They were trapped in a nightmare from which there was no escape. Just as despair settled over them like a suffocating shroud, a brilliant light filled the church, banishing the darkness. A figure emerged from the blinding radiance, an angelic presence that emanated pure serenity. The apparitions and twisted shadows retreated, disappearing into the void. The angel spoke, its voice gentle yet commanding. It revealed the dark secret that had plagued the church for centuries, an ancient evil that had fed on the despair of those seeking solace. The women had unknowingly awakened this malevolent force with their prayers. With a final blessing, the angel freed the women from their spectral prison, and the church returned to its serene, untouched state. The women stumbled out, gasping for breath as the cool night air embraced them. Their hearts still pounding, they looked back at the church, forever changed by the horrors they had witnessed. The night of prayer had turned into a night of unimaginable terror. They knew that they would never forget the sinister presence that dwelled within the hallowed walls. And so, as they walked away, their souls scarred by the ordeal, they vowed to warn others of the church's hidden malevolence. The darkness that resided within those sacred walls would forever be a haunting reminder of the night they spent in prayer, battling the twisted forces